The last two books I'll mention are books that, for me, have been more personally and spiritually nurturing. Donald Miller is one of the authors I enjoy reading. I enjoy him because, in part, he has word pictures that grab me. So a lot of people know him from his book, Blue Like Jazz. And one of his books that's been around for quite a while is Searching for God Knows What. It's the story, in some sense, of his own spiritual journey. And when I read about other people's spiritual journeys, it again makes me reflect on my own. So as I followed Miller's journey of faith and the word pictures he comes up with for who he is in relationship to God and others, it made me stop and think about my relationship with God, my relationship with others, and how I need to continue to grow my soul. I'm kind of eager for Miller to come out with his next project. It's been a while since he's come out with a new book. I understand he's working on some type of a film project, but I hope he doesn't give up the written word, because for me, I love grabbing one of his books and settling in on a long airplane flight somewhere and having my soul enriched by what he's writing. Last one I'll mention is Prayer Doesn't Make Any Difference by Philip Yancey. If I had to identify my favorite contemporary Christian author, Yancey would be number one on my list. I think I've read everything that he's written. If I haven't, I'm sure it's an oversight on my part. I like Yancey's honesty in wrestling with issues, faith-related issues. And for me, prayer has always been one of those mysteries. I know I'm told to pray. I can look at the pattern of prayer that Jesus taught us, and then I think, well, how does this really work? Is this some magic formula? I put good behavior in, I get God's favor out. If I say the right words, if there's some magical combination of words, does it mean that God hears me in a different way? And Yancey tackles questions about prayer deeply, theologically, personally, and has elevated my confidence in God as a good God, my confidence in God who hears our prayers, my confidence in God who wants to relate to us through prayer. I've been through this with a guys group at Bethel. I've been through this with our Sunday school class at church. I've read it through on my own, and it's helped me significantly in terms of getting a deeper understanding of who God is and how we communicate with Him and relate to Him. Just last night, Barb and I were visiting a couple from our Sunday school class who 2 days ago lost their infant son to a fatal heart condition. And as we talked with this couple, obviously grieving and thinking about the conversations we've been having about prayer over the last several months with a group that included them, it made us come back again to the importance of relating to God, trusting God implicitly, of being honest with God about our thoughts and feelings, our joys, our sorrows, our frustrations, our moments of ecstasy, and to see prayer as a way of repositioning us in our walk with Him, helping us to see things more from His perspective than ours, and realizing that the quality of the relationship that we have with Him is determined in part through the conversations we have with Him, which I would label prayer. So those are some of the things I've been reading and thinking about. Maybe they'll be an encouragement to you on your reading journey. I'm really thankful that God created language, and that we have written language in our day and age, language that I can pack up with me and go to many different places and transport myself to a different place spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, and professionally.